afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Legacy Wealth Talk Group. We are a wealth creation platform that bringing in experts from all walks of life to come in and share their knowledge and expertise so that we can all have the unconditional love, the loving and supportive relationship, successful business, and also abundance of wealth. My name is Tarinee Sawetnaphanon. I am the property developer and also a wealth coach. I help people to build up their legacy wealth through business startup and also through a high return secure property investments so that they can have more money and more time to spend with their family and their loved one. And joining me today, we have our special guest, Nicola Creen. She's a life coach herself and also a BBC speaker, reporter, and also an inspirational speaker, a model, and also a presenter from BBC. So amazing. There's a lot of great credentials that we have with Nicholas. Nicholas, would you mind introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. I'm very delighted to be here. I'm Nicola Creen. I am a mum of two, and I have been in business for a long time. I, as you mentioned, have various skills and I'm very credible, so very well known. And I produce amazing results, and I think it's because I come from a place of really good intention. I work from the heart. I'm all about improving lives and changing lives and saving lives. So yeah, that's what I do.
Excellent, thank you. And joining us today, also we have our co-founder of Legacy Wealth Talk, our amazing Nomsa. Nomsa, would you mind introduce yourself, please?
Hi. My name is Nomsa Clara Mncube. I'm the founder of Hope Springs Eternal Introduction Agency. Our matchmaking dating service, it helps people have one-of-a-kind connection, profoundly beautiful experiences, and lifelong memories. So if you are a woman out there or a man, if you're single, please connect with us. We will connect you with the person you desire in your life. We do ID verified, background check, everything before you meet that's a special person. Basically, we headhunt for you while you enjoy your life. All you've got to do is to make sure that you are the right person as well, looking for the right person. That's all you got to do.
It's amazing. And today, the topic we're going to talk about is about true self-confidence. We're not talking about the surface level, why when people talking about fake it until you make it. It's not the case. We are going to talk about the true self-confidence. So let's start with Nicola. What do you think? What is the definition of confidence?
For me, the definition of true confidence is having that relentless belief in yourself. You know, as human beings, we all have fear. It's about feeling the fear and doing it anyway, and believing in yourself and knowing that you absolutely have everything inside of you to overcome any obstacle, any challenge. And it's just about not comparing yourself to other people, embracing who you are. And yes, just a really strong belief in yourself.
That's very good. How about when you have to go through a lot of obstacle in life? How could you really find the courage to be confident regardless of, you know, what you've been through? Nomsa, what do you taking on this?
Basically, you know, this is the tree. So I've got the tree with
the tree gone disappear in the background now.
Yes, I know. You are the tree.
Okay.
And the tree, you are the root, basically, of the tree. So you have to understand that you are the root of the tree.
Yes.
So if the roots of the tree are not right, so that means you're not going to produce anything. First, you need to work on yourself.
Yes.
On your inner self. It's very, very important to work on yourself. Like Nicola was saying, don't compete with yourself. You need to know who you are. The comparison is a thief of joy. She's right. When you compare yourself with someone, you are stealing your joy. So you need to know who you are. Who are you learning to be in that process is very, very important. What message are you accepting in your life, in your head, in your mind? What message are you accepting? And also the people that are around you. And also have clarity of what do you really, really want in life. When you have those obstacles in life, you need clarity to move forward with your life. And also for you to keep moving forward with your confidence, when you are working on your confidence, have clarity of what will you accept in your life and what will you not. That is very, very important. And learn not to keep the desires of other people's approval in your heart. So we intend to keep the desires of our other people to approve of who we are. We want them to approve. We want them to tell us we are brilliant, we are amazing at what we do. But you are actually already know that you are amazing. So if you work on yourself and be less judgment of yourself and keep producing the roots, keep producing the fruits. It's tough. Sometimes it can be tough. But if you keep focusing on that confidence, it's not easy to actually build the confidence. It doesn't happen overnight. There are going to be some knockdowns every day. So you just need to keep going, keep going. When you fall, learn to keep yourself up. Master your mind. And look in front of the mirror. Once you know where you're going, you have clarity of who you're becoming, which coat you are wearing, the authentic one or the fake one. You have to learn to wear your authentic coat, the real you. So people know the real you. And then when you look at yourself in the mirror and say, I have found who I've been looking for. Accept yourself for who you are, 100%.
That's very good. For me, my taking is I learned it from Dr. DiMartini. He said, all our personality, we have the choice. We always have a choice in life. So we can have the choice to be confident or not to be confident, to be happy or not to be happy. It's same like the clothes, right? Today we want to be confident. You don't need to hang on to that. Maybe you are quite introvert, but you can choose to be confident. So you can let go of that. Don't hang on to it too hard. You know, you can change your personality quite quick. You can say that, okay, I'm decided today I'm going to wear confident shirt. And you go out there, nobody know that you're confident or you're not confident, but this is what I'm going to wear today. I'm going to be confident today. And also, I can share with you my speaking journey. As you can probably tell, English is not my first language, but how I seeing it is instead of seeing from myself, when you seeing perspective, things from your own self, like you two mentioned before, you put too much pressure into yourself. Am I good enough? Am I speak properly? Do people like me? You just being too harsh on yourself. But if you focus on the people that you want to help, back then when I decided that I want to become a speaker, I want to help other single parents. You know, I've been single parents for 5 years, and I think there are other single parents out there that they need my help and support. And what my logical is that if someone that been through the same journey with me cry their eye out and really need help, they probably not bother if I speak with my broken English or forgot my S and ED and all those sort of things. They just need help. So when you focus on people that you want to help, you become more relaxed. It's just like a conversation. You don't think that you're going to do the TED Talk. You just feel that you're talking to a friend, that you have something that you're able to help that person. So the pressure will go off you, you know, and then you don't feel that too much pressure and make you feel more cramped and less confidence. So just treating it as you have a conversation with friends, and that in time will build your confidence. So Nicola.
Yes, I'm sitting here. I'm dying to say all this. I'm being very patient. I'm everything.
You don't
everything.
need respectful.
I'm being respectful. I'm loving. I'm loving everything that you ladies have definitely 100% got it sussed. I love everything that you're saying. I love everything that you stand for. What a lot of people don't know about me. So very briefly, just to give an example to anyone who's tuning in, what's possible. So I came from a life of being relentlessly bullied, very, very badly bullied. I had a breakdown at 17. At 21, I was 10 minutes away from losing my life. I had to get life-saving surgery. I was told that I wouldn't be able to have babies. And then I entered into a number of abusive domestic abuse situations. So I have been homeless and pregnant at the same time. So I've been in very, very dark places, and everything that you ladies have been talking about is so spot on, because this just didn't happen overnight. The success I have had a journey of horrendous pain. There was days that I didn't know that if I could go on anymore. And as a mother and a woman, that whole kind of making sure the roots are right, I had to build myself back up again. I had to make sure that I was not only just going to let those old stories, they were not going to define who I was as a person. That wasn't going to be my future. I knew that I had to change my story for me and for my babies, because I too have been a single mother for a number of years as well. So I wanted to be an example to my children that you can go through anything in life. You can do anything you want. And confidence, what a lot of people think is you're either born confident or you're not. And that's not the case. I used to have zero confidence. Between bullies and my exes, I was on the floor with zero confidence because they knocked it all out of me. So I had to build this all back up again and learn how to become this unstoppable, the girl who refused to give up. I'm now known as the confidence queen. And it's not an arrogant thing. I'm the most down-to-earth loving woman on the planet. I'm not arrogant, but I'm definitely confident. And I know that I can do anything I want. Excellent. And I've taught my children that as well. So people think that confidence, you're either born with confidence or you're not. And that's not true, because it's a skill that anybody can learn. And that's what I do. So I specialise for the past 10 years. I have been specialising and instilling in a very, very quick period of time, instilling confidence in men, women, children with numerous mental illnesses, severe autism, depression, self-harmers, and I turn their lives around in a very short space of time because I've been there. I know I've got a deep compassion. I know how it feels to feel that low. So there's a number of things involved. I love what Nomsa was saying about this. Look, it has to start with you first. You cannot help anybody unless we have to be overflowing. So the self-care and the self-love has to be number one priority. And some people might say that that's selfish, and it's not selfish. It's essential, because you have to be overflowing with love to give, to be the best version of you for the people around you that you love, for yourself, for your clients. So that a huge part of that is self-care, self-love, surrounding yourself with the right people, having really strict boundaries. I used to, because I came from a traumatic background, I was a people pleaser. So I would put everybody before me. I was always at the bottom of the list, and everyone would go before me. And I used to end up exhausted. But now I'm very strict about who I allow into my energy, who gets my time. And that has completely changed my life. I used to be a doormat. Now I'm very, very, very strict about who I give my time to. So self-care, self-love, strict boundaries, and as Nomsa said, know who you are and be confident in who you are. And as long as you're being real and being authentic, that's when the magic happens. And don't care about what other people think about you. Because I used to worry so much. Like, I used to be scared to do live videos. Because of the bullying and stuff, I used to be scared to put myself out there. I gave up so many amazing opportunities because I was worried about what other people would think. And now I don't care. And do you know what? When you don't care and you just be yourself, people will fall away. People will fall away, and it can feel lonely sometimes. You know, they climb and then they fall away because they don't like what they're saying, especially those that don't have the courage to pursue their dreams. But it can be lonely, definitely, but once you get there, the right people come.
Yes.
The right people come.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's something I'm very passionate about.
Exactly. I think once you really find out who you are and what is your belief, and stick what you conclude with, you start eliminate people that is not in your wave and energy. So you, like you said, you start dropping people there because they feel that they maybe they're not thinking the same way with you. The journey is lonely. I comparing it like hiking. I love hiking. You're going on your lonely journey, and you're thinking, should I go back, should I not? This is too hard, this is too painful. But once you reach the top, people are partying there. They are partying there. So
that's where it's at.
Exactly. There are different sort of people. Those people you want to hang out with. Not the one that making you feel sorry or bring you down to that level. Nomsa, so regardless of all this, how can you find your courage? What is your tip? How can we really, because this is on a mental strength, right, Nicola? It's not something that sometimes people need to really hit the rock bottom until there's no way down anymore. I really, at one point, I had to get up. And like you said, I think as a parents, we have a secret weapon. We have our children. So if we can't, a lot of time we don't think of ourselves, but we always think of our children. So that's very big why do we need to dig ourselves off the floor?
Absolutely.
Charge on. What are the things, Nomsa, that we could do to find the courage? Even we are down of ourselves, even we going to against the odds, how can we bring that courage to fight and take action?
Basically, like Nicola, what she was saying, her story, how she had to build her confidence from zero to where she is today. So we all been there. I've been there myself. But for you to do that, you have to lift up your shame. Your shame, everything that you're ashamed of. My shame was my relationship didn't work. It didn't go the way I wanted. I was in a relationship for 9 years, but I was engaged to be married. Everything was called off, and that was the things that I was ashamed of. But I had to lift my shame. Although we came to an agreement to end the relationship, but sometimes that could cause a shame. Your friends now, they see you have this wonderful life. Now everything is gone, your family, and that could be a shame. So you have to learn to lift up your shame and embrace it. Embrace what you've gone through. That voice. Have a voice to talk about what you've gone through and embrace it. Make a promise to yourself that no matter what, I will spend the rest of my life embracing who I am and embracing what I've been through. And what have I learned from that journey? Just take everything that you've learned from that journey, because it's not that everything has been bad. There must be things, tools that you can use to embrace it. Uninstall the virus protector. The virus protector is your mind. Your mind will always tell you the negative things because it is protecting you. So you need to be aware of the thoughts, everything that comes, every negative thought that comes to you, knocking your confidence down, uninstall it. Say, I am aware of what I've been through, but at this moment, I need to create my new chapter, a chapter that is going to be written by me. And that when you install everything, all the doubts and the wrong, and you're less confident, you keep building your confidence, you start building your confidence. And also understand that not everything in your life is gonna be okay. There's always gonna be challenges. Understand that. If you understand that life There's always challenges in life, not with the problems. People think you have to get rid of problems. No, every day comes each and every day. If you understand that, then put the light on, turn the light on to see what's holding you back. Turn the light on. When you turn the light on and you face the reality, some people, they are surrounded by fake friends. And some people, they are surrounded by people who keep knocking them down. And how do you see the world as well? So if you keep clean up your surroundings as well. They're not being horrible. There are good ways to clean up your surroundings. Love people from the distance. Accept them for who they are. Like don't judge them, but clean it up. You start by cleaning up, because if you are surrounded by people who are knocking you down, there is no way that you'll be able to actually have a confidence that you want, or be able to face the obstacles in your life. For you to face those obstacles in your life, you've got to understand who you are, who are you surrounded with, and where your destiny is going. There's challenges are there, but as long as you understand what life is about, and embrace who you are as well, and use your, whatever your beliefs, whether your beliefs, you believe in the universe. Myself, I believe in God. And whenever I'm faced with obstacles, I always say, tell myself that I'm grateful that I'm breathing. I'm grateful that I have food to eat today. I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to have this beautiful family that I have, and my family as well. And then I call and I say, God, I need to climb this mountain, but it's tough. Can you hold my hand? Because you know the universe is like a galaxy. The universe is second. Every second, the universe is searching for you, how the universe can help you. So you need to be able to be open to the opportunities. Be open for the universe to help you and seek. Basically, that's how I deal with obstacles. Universe, hold my hands. I need to climb this mountain. It's tough, but I need to climb it. If I fall, I pick myself up. It's not easy. Sometimes you will have people talk you out of your destination, but you need to stay focused. Have just one person. If you have one friend, or a member of family that believes in you, that's all you need. It's lonely, but it's beautiful.
Yes, that's powerful. It doesn't need to be that lonely, isn't it? I think sometimes we feel lonely because we kept ourselves in our cave, right? Even now technology is good, social media is good. You reach out there, we reach out, Nicola come and help us. You know, we reach out, we will have more people, and we tune in, we connect with like-minded people. And like you saying, we just human being, give yourself a break. You know, don't be too harsh on yourself. And past experience is good, but it's like we driving a car, life journey, business journey. It's like you driving a car. It's all right to look at the back mirror to check your story, you know, now and again in case someone bump into you. But we cannot move forward if our eye keep on to the back mirror all the time. We have to focus on the front. What can we learn from it and move on, you know, and also have to be more compassionate as well. Everyone have our own journey. How do we know what make people react or act the way they do, right? You might think that I'm a victim here, that person wrong doing this to me, but they have their own reason. And it's not our job to find out what's the reason why they did what they did. Like you said, love them from far, don't judge them. They have their own karma, they have their own journey to do. We just need to make sure that we spend enough time to know who you are, and learn to love yourself and be more confident, and just follow and make your own destiny.
So
anything to add on, Nicola?
Yes, I love all of that. So the first 6 years of our lives, that's where the main programming comes from. So if there's been any trauma or any situation, subconsciously that's programmed into our brain. And so there is a process that I do with my clients, and I've had to learn how to do myself, and that's reprogram that subconscious, because like you said, so everyone around us, and if you've not done the work on yourself, you, over 90% of the thoughts that you have and the actions that you take are from a place of that subconscious mind.
Yes.
So until you do the work and retrain that subconscious mind, you will continue to get the same results.
Yes.
You will be in the same situations with the same problems until you start to retrain and reprogram, as Nomsa said. So that's very, very important, and it's possible. Anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Okay, so that's huge for anyone that feels stuck, and for anyone that feels like they've got no hope. You can absolutely change. You can absolutely change your life. And the other point that I wanted to make as well was, so there's nobody that talks to us more than we talk to ourselves.
Yeah.
So we constantly, every single day, and I call it negative Nancy. Negative Nancy, you know, it happens to me sometimes as well. Not as much these days, but you know, I maybe I'm not good enough. Bad hair day, bad skin day, who am I? You know, that imposter syndrome thing. And it happens to everybody. So it's so important to not let that negative self-talk build up momentum. Scientifically, if you can hit it on the head, if you can capture it in the first 17 seconds, that will stop it building up momentum. And it's about finding a better feeling thought. So I tell my clients, and I remind myself every day, to be your own best friend. You wouldn't speak to your children or the people that you love the way that you speak to yourself. I mean, we wouldn't look at who are you? You're not good enough. We wouldn't speak to the people that we love like that. So why do we do it to ourselves? Self-talk is so important. And yeah, I can't stress enough like how important it is just to be very, you know, Nomsa pointed out, especially when you climb the ladder and you get successful, all of a sudden you've got all these friends, like people that want to be your friends. And I have been very, very badly used. So people that I thought were my friends, and I'm very, very trusting. So my mother always says that I trust people too easily, because I just think everyone's got a good heart like me, and I'm a natural empath, so I want to help people. It's what I do for a living, so I want to make everybody feel better. And people have really used and abused my trust, and I refuse to let that change who I am as a person. I will remain loving, trusting Nicola, and have faith that the right people have come, and the right people have came to me now. But it's about not when you can get to the stage, I spoke about this on my last speaking gig in London, when you can get to the stage where you really appreciate the journey, you really appreciate all the pain, and you embrace that, like Nomsa said, because now I'm super resilient. Like, things happen to me and people say, how do you get through that? Because I'm so resilient. I've got an inner strength. I know that I can get through anything because I have got through so much. And it's about just reminding yourself that we have superpowers. Like, you can get through anything. And just remembering that these things all serve you in the long run, even if it feels painful right now. Even if you're on your knees crying and you don't know why you're going through this, it's all happening for a reason. It's to build you, to give you that strength, to change people's lives, to have the impact that we have on people's lives. So, and gratitude is the secret sauce. Nomsa hit the nail on the head. Like, gratitude is the secret sauce of life. You know, I at 21 lost 7 pints of blood and was told I was minutes away from losing my life. So that completely changed my mindset. Every single day now, I wake up grateful for another day on this planet. And I believe that has been one of the main ingredients of my success, because everyone thinks that the world owes them a favour, you know, chip on them shoulders, coming from a place of entitlement. And that's not the case at all. Like, if you're just grateful for the things that so many people take for granted, a roof over your head. You know, there was a time that I didn't even have a house. Having a roof over your head, the fact that you woke up this morning, so many people don't have that, the benefit, the luxury of waking up another day. And we do. And, you know, having food on the table, all of these things, if you can do that early in the morning, as soon as you wake up, you that is so important to set your mindset up. because that will dictate how your day is going to go. If you wake up and you start complaining, oh, my life is this and that, blah, 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 there's always people worse off than you, always. If you start your day with gratitude, that will definitely set things up. I believe firmly in the universe and the law of attraction, and everything is energy. So you attract the energy that you give out. Exactly. And this is why we're all sitting and speaking to each other right now, because we're all on the same frequency. So we're coming from a good place. We want to help people. We're powerful, strong, independent women. And we know that we've got the tools to help and change other people's lives. And so remember that you get back what you're giving out. So if you look after yourself and fill yourself up till you're overflowing, high on life, you will attract that type of person. And it's wonderful.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Nicola. The last tip from you, Nomsa?
Basically, what I would say to someone who is lacking confidence, just know who you are. It's very, very important to know who you are. Don't let people affirm your destination, because if you want people to affirm your destination, you are not going to make it where you need to go. You are the source. Surround yourself with the right people that are going to help you to get to where you want to go, and also believe in yourself. You know, the confidence is something that you have to work on it each and every day.
Yes.
I personally, I had zero confidence like Nicola, but it is something that I had to learn. You know, I used to look at people and say, you know what, this one, she's a great dancer. But now, and I was like, I can do that. So I taught myself the dance moves in the house. Then I
will need to get you to show us your move sometime.
Yeah.
I taught myself to smile in front of the mirror. And then I taught myself how to dress. Although I'm surrounded by people, my mom, she's a fashion designer as well, but I taught myself to find my own
style.
My own style as well. Some people may not agree with my style, but I agree with it because I love it. And also, what coat am I wearing? Every day I get up in the morning, I just want people to know the real me. So it's very, very important for people to know the real you. Whatever you do in life, let people know the real you. When you're posting on Facebook or whatever you are doing with your business, let people know the real you. People might disagree with what you do. That doesn't mean they're right. No. It's very, very important. When you listen to, what's his name? The Secret Millionaire, when he speaks, he says, don't believe a word that I say. So what he's trying to send a message out there to people is, don't believe a word that people come to you and say. Implement your own choices in life. And then it will take you where you want to go. Sometimes there might be challenges, but just find one person that will hold your hand and be the person you always known yourself to be, not what you are expected to be. The community expects you to be this. Your friends expect you to be this. Your parents expect you to be this. Some people even want you to behave like Jesus. The Christians want you to behave like Jesus. But Jesus does not want you to behave like him. He wants you to be you. So that's all. Be you. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Be you, because you cannot be anyone else. Just be you. And like Nicholas mentioned before, I'm not sure whose quote it is. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Whatever you fear, just keep doing it. I did one exercise before, and my coach asked me to upload my video on social media for 30 days. So I doing that YouTube clip video on Facebook, every day for 30 days. And you learn so much about yourself, and you learn to get over yourself, because you're not going to start picking like, oh my God, my eyebrow is not, I don't speak properly. This is, I'm not looking whatever, get over yourself. You know,
Yes.
get over yourself. Whatever you want to get message out there, go and get message out there. That's the most important thing. How could you help other people? It's not about you, or it's not about me get all the spotlight. It's not. It's about how can we help other people. That's what is matter. Be yourself and show people how can I help. This is what I know about building the confidence. If you want to learn how to build the confidence, come to Nicholas and you will put the comments in there on how the audience contact you and get in touch and find out about your courses, or someone that really don't have a confidence to find Mr. Right or Miss Right. So come to Nomsa. That's what we do here. We not try to be diva or look pretty, whatever things, because there's always someone else that look prettier and sexier than you. That's all.
Really?
Sexy comes from within.
Exactly. Confidence.
Exactly.
Confidence is sexy. Self-confidence.
Yes.
Thank you very much, lady. And I'm really enjoy this session. And
you're welcome, lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.